Number 5. The first thing you want to do is log into the TurboTax account, and you want to go over to the right hand side to the search bar, and over here you are going to type in 1099 NEC. Now what will happen is it'll ask you to if you want to jump straight to that section. We are now sort of in that section now. So you see, it is the self-employment income and expenses, and we're going to tap on review because we started doing it and we just went and we jumped out of there. But basically an NEC is a new form to report your non-employee compensation. That is pay for independent contractor jobs. It also sometimes refers to as self-employment incomes. Examples of this can include like freelance work, driving for DoorDash, even Uber. And then also something that you should know is that this was previously filled in on the 1099 MISC form, and that was at box 7. So basically how you're going to fill this in is you go in here to wages and income, and you'll go through here entering all the information appropriate to your individual situation. So how does your writing work fit into the big picture? So if it's a business, if it's something else, if it's a side hustle, if it's a main source of income, we want to make sure that we're being honest about what we're doing here. And then as you go through here, you'll be able to do all of these steps step by step, and TurboTax will actually tell you if you should be applying for the NEC form. Alternatively, if you're not using TurboTax, you can just jump into the irs.gov website, and you can look for the 1099 NEC form on the right hand side, and you'll get a bunch of search results. And over here it says form 1099 NEC non-employee compensation, and here you'll actually find the 1099 NEC form, which you can fill in if you are doing your taxes on your own, and you can mail it back to irs.gov. You'll be able to then have that submitted for your tax returns. Number 4. The first thing you want to note is if you have used TurboTax in your previous year to file your tax return form, then you'll be able to find it on the previous tax year's return. So it does require the original return form and not an amended form. You can actually find it also on your 1040 form, that is on line 11, and I'll show you just quickly what it looks like. That's what the form looks like. And just down over here in line 11, it does say the adjusted gross income. It'll be just in over there. Now, to get hold of this, you can go first of all to IRS, and you can dial in the search bar over here, adjusted gross income, and you'll actually find your prior year's adjusted gross income. All you have to do is enter in your employee number, your EIN, which is your unique employee number, and you'll be able to get it straight from the IRS. Alternatively, on the IRS website, from their homepage, you can see over here there's a get your tax record right at the bottom. If you tap on this, you can go ahead, enter in all your details, and you'll be able to actually get a transcript online, and you'll find your adjusted gross income right over there. Number 3. If you have a W-2 form, you will find it on box B on your W-2 form. It's a 9-digit number with a dash just after the first 2 digits. Now, having a look now on the irs.gov, we're going to have a look for the W-2 form. And over here, you'll be able to see what it actually looks like. So here's our W-2 form over here, and we're going to just open this PDF. And basically, you'll be able to find this. And if you have not yet, or if you have already submitted your W-2 form and you haven't got it, you can actually go ahead and request it from your payroll department in your company. And if you're now employed by a different company, you can actually just file for a new W-2 form, and then you can import or enter your W-2 form when you actually are submitting your tax return. So that's actually what it looks like. It's this section over here. You can see that it says employee identification number. That's exactly where you'll be able to find it. Number 2. The first thing we want to do is go over to the search bar on the right hand side, and you want to just dial in here W-2 form. Now what will happen basically here is you will get a prompt to jump to that section, in your account. You will actually find it here also in wages and income. Now, if this is the first time you do it, you'll have to go through the process of entering all your information. And as you can see over here, let's just close this window. On the main section over here, you will have to go ahead and answer all of the questions above. So as you're going through, you are going to go ahead and you will find that you will have your EIN, which will be on box 2 of your W2 form, and you're going to have to then either add to your W2 form, or you're going to have to edit a W2 form that is already here. Now, if you are doing this for the first time, then you will have to add a new W2 form, and that's the way you will import it. Otherwise, you can just go ahead and edit one that's already in here and import all your information. Now, TurboTax makes it really easy for you to import all of your information. So once you get into that section where you're going to be importing your W2, then you will just literally follow the prompts that will take you straight through the entire process quickly and easily.
Number 1.
First of all, the difference is the standard deductions lowers your income by one solid fixed amount. On the other hand, your itemized deductions are made up of a list of eligible expenses. Now, having a look at some of the standard deductions, and if you need to know a little bit more, you can go up over here and you can dial in your standard deductions or itemized deductions, and you can find out a little bit more about it on the TurboTax website. And having a look at some standard deductions could be single or married filing separately, if you're the head of a household, or if you're married, filing jointly, or if you're surviving a spouse. Having a look more at the common itemized deductions, it could be mortgage interest, it could be a property tax, and it could be charitable contributions. So if you're having a look over here on this website, turbotaxonline.intuit, you can see over here we can have a look at some of the deductions and credits. You'll see over here, once you hit start, you'll be able to go through the process of making sure that you know what the difference between the standard and the itemized deductions are, and then you can file your tax returns accordingly.
If you dig these top 5 video vibes, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, comment down below, and share with a friend. Peace.